In this world, there are people who make everything we define as normal feel meaningless. They live among us, yet possess extraordinary traits that even science struggles to fully explain. How can they possibly exist like this? Some appear to have real-life superpowers, just like characters from movies. Others have physical features that go far beyond anything nature is believed to allow in the human body. In today's video, you will witness a lot of the most bizarre and extraordinary people on the planet, cases that will make you question whether we are living in reality or something far beyond imagination. If you're fascinated by strange but true stories like these, don't forget to hit like and subscribe right now so you won't miss any amazing content coming next. Before becoming a face of confidence, Cassandra Bankson had to live in isolation and endure cruel words due to severe cystic acne that covered up to 90% of her face and body. The breakouts not only caused intense physical pain, but also made her feel rejected by society during her teenage years. For many years, she relied on heavy makeup to hide her appearance from the world, trying to conceal her struggles and her true self. Cassandra's differences were not limited to her skin. A routine medical checkup later revealed a surprising detail about her anatomy. She has Uterus Didelphys. This condition means her body has a unique biological structure, making it an extremely rare medical case. It also brought her challenging and intense physiological cycles, along with potential reproductive health risks that very few women in the world have ever experienced. Instead of collapsing under these imposed imperfections, she courageously removed the mask to reveal her authentic beauty and went on to become a globally influential skincare expert. Cassandra Bankson's journey, from a bullied girl to a professional model and health educator, stands as a powerful testament to embracing differences in order to shine, helping millions realize that perfection is merely an illusion, and that true value lies in authenticity. Byron Schlenker and his daughter Emily Schlenker from Syracuse, New York, have gained global attention for holding unique Guinness World Records related to their natural biological traits. Byron is recognized as the man with the widest tongue in the world, and later, his daughter Emily followed in his footsteps by achieving the same record for women. Rather than feeling embarrassed about this unusual characteristic, the father and daughter turned it into a joyful journey of pride and self-acceptance, spreading a positive message about embracing one's identity. Their story began quite unexpectedly when Emily was working on a school project and used a Guinness World Records book for reference. After noticing that her father's tongue appeared larger than the current record holder, the family decided to have it officially measured. The results confirmed that Byron's tongue measured 8.6 centimeters in width, while Emily's measured 7.3 centimeters. Their sudden fame led them to television shows and media appearances, where they always presented themselves with humor, openness, and a willingness to share their story. The most profound lesson from Byron and Emily Schlenker is self-confidence in the traits nature gives us. They teach us that every unique physical characteristic, no matter how unusual, is part of what makes a person truly one of a kind. Instead of worrying about not fitting in with the majority, the two chose to smile and embrace public attention in a positive way. Their story reminds younger generations of the importance of self-esteem and respecting biological diversity. Byron and Emily prove that happiness and success often come from the courage to be yourself and finding joy in the smallest differences in life. Landon Johnson, a resilient young boy from Lincolnton, North Carolina, brought a warm and extraordinary light into the world, despite the brevity of his life. From just 6 months old, Landon was diagnosed with primordial dwarfism due to ligase 4 deficiency, an extremely rare medical condition that not only caused him to have a very small stature, but also affected his immune system. Despite his tiny body, Landon's heart and personality were remarkably large. Through long hospital stays and complex medical treatments, he never lost his bright smile or natural sense of humor. He was always energetic, deeply caring toward others, and carried a strong faith in life. One of his most cherished moments was being honored by the local sheriff's office as an honorary detective, fulfilling his dream of wearing a police uniform and badge. Although Landon Johnson gently passed away in 2019 at the age of 9, his legacy of love continues to live on. His courageous journey is a beautiful reminder of optimism, encouraging us all to cherish every moment and treat one another with compassion. Hatijah Nergis, a young woman from Kahramanmaraş, Turkey, wrote a deeply heartbreaking yet inspiring story of resilience in the face of tragedy. Her life took a dark turn in 2006 when a devastating shooting accident suddenly occurred, taking away her entire upper jaw, nasal cavity, palate, and lips. From being a young woman in the most beautiful stage of her life, she was forced to confront a harsh reality, losing the ability to eat and speak normally, and enduring severe psychological trauma due to the extreme facial disfigurement. For 6 long years, Hatijah endured around 35 painful reconstructive surgeries in an attempt to restore her appearance, but the results were still not enough to fully return her to normal life. Just when it seemed that darkness would permanently define her fate, a new hope emerged in March 2012. At Gazi University Hospital in Ankara, medical teams courageously performed an extremely complex partial face transplant surgery. This was the 3rd face transplant in Turkey and the first to use a 3-dimensional technique involving bone tissue, marking a historic milestone in medical science. Thanks to the generosity of a donor, Hatijah was given a second chance at life. The moment she woke up, looked into the mirror, and smiled at her new face became a powerful symbol of hope, helping her gradually regain confidence and reintegrate into society. Although Hatijah Nergis passed away in 2016, her courageous journey has never been forgotten. Her extraordinary story is not only a testament to the miracles of modern medicine, but also a moving tribute to the strength of the human spirit, illuminating profound values of compassion, humanity, and the priceless gift of life-sharing. If the story of Hatijah Nergis has touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe to help spread these extraordinary journeys of resilience, humanity, and the miracles of modern medicine. The Johnston family, widely known from the reality TV show 7 Little Johnstons, is a symbol of resilience and unity. Living in Georgia, USA, they are recognized as the largest little people family in the world, all living with achondroplasia, a genetic condition that affects bone growth, particularly in the arms and legs, and is the most common form of dwarfism. However, rather than seeing themselves as people in need of help, the Johnston family consistently asserts their independence through determination and hard work. Their journey began with the couple Amber and Trent Johnston. Both were born into families affected by this condition and understood early on the challenges they would face in a world designed for people of average height. After having two biological children, Jonah and Elizabeth, the couple made a deeply compassionate decision to adopt 3 more children from different countries: Anna, Russia; Alex, South Korea; and Emma, China. All of their children share the same condition, creating a home where differences become a unifying bond. Life in the Johnston household is a continuous lesson in adaptability and creativity. In their home, they avoid lowering everything to fit their height. Instead, Trent and Amber encourage their children to use tools or find creative ways to accomplish everyday tasks independently. Their parenting philosophy is clear: the world will not change for you, so you must build the skills and mindset to navigate it confidently. The greatest lesson from the Johnston family is self-confidence and a strong sense of self-worth. By sharing their lives on television and social media, they have broken down stereotypes and unnecessary curiosity from society. They teach us that appearance or height is not a barrier to happiness and success. Their children are encouraged to participate in sports, pursue education, and follow their own career paths, proving that the only real limits are the ones we place in our minds. More than that, the Johnston family is also a lesson in compassion and community responsibility. Adopting children with special needs from around the world not only transformed those children's lives, but also sends a powerful message of limitless love. They remind us that family is not defined by blood, but by empathy and the shared choice to overcome adversity together. Their story has been shared through the series 7 Little Johnstons. Although they sometimes face negative comments on social media, the Johnston family always responds with calmness and a positive attitude. They use their platform to raise awareness about achondroplasia, advocating for respect and equality for people with different appearances. Their story ultimately carries a strong belief: when you accept yourself and give your best effort, you can build a life that is both meaningful and extraordinary. Sierra Bernal and Sienna Bernal, twin sisters born in 1998 in the United States, have shared an extraordinary and heartwarming story about family bonds and resilience. Although they are identical twins, they hold a unique Guinness World Record. They are the only known twins in the world where one developed typically, while the other was born with primordial dwarfism. Even in the womb, this difference was already noticeable. Sienna was so small that doctors did not even detect the second fetus until the 6th month of pregnancy. At birth, while her sister Sierra Bernal weighed nearly 2 kilograms, the tiny life of Sienna Bernal weighed just over 0.6 kilograms. Beyond the challenge of low birth weight, Sienna also had to bravely overcome a series of congenital medical conditions from her very first days of life, including Dandy Walker syndrome, a heart defect, and extremely small ear structures that required her to use hearing aids. She courageously spent 108 long days in intensive care, marking the beginning of a true warrior's journey. As they grew up, the physical differences between them became more noticeable. In adulthood, Sierra Bernal reached a height of 1.70 meters, while her twin sister Sienna Bernal remained at just 1.32 meters. However, the more than 38-centimeter height difference never became a barrier that separated their closely connected souls. Although they share similar facial features, their roles gradually took shape in their own unique ways. Sierra stepped into the role of a protective big sister, always standing up for Sienna against curious or judgmental stares. She has always proudly described the two of them as an inseparable bond. On the other hand, Sienna Bernal has never allowed her small stature to limit her confidence. She makes up for it with a positive outlook on life, a constant smile, and a charming sense of humor. Sienna has always found ways to overcome everyday challenges and has never felt envy toward her sister's life. Today, both of them are confidently continuing to write the bright chapters of their lives. Sierra Bernal is passionately pursuing an artistic path as a country music singer, while Sienna has become an enthusiastic social activist. She actively works alongside her mother to advocate for equal access to public facilities for people of short stature. The beautiful journey of Sierra Bernal and Sienna Bernal is not only a rare medical phenomenon, but also a profound lesson about family bonds. Their story is a powerful reminder that unconditional love, understanding, and optimism are the strongest ties that allow people to shine with pride and inspire others endlessly to embrace and value the uniqueness of every individual. In a rural region of southern Turkey, the Ulas family has attracted worldwide attention due to a rare phenomenon in human biology. Among 19 siblings, 5 developed a unique way of moving. They walk using both their hands and feet, resembling a bear-like gait. This quadrupedal movement quickly became a subject of intense scientific interest. At first, the phenomenon led to various theories, with some even suggesting it could be linked to a possible shift in human evolution. However, later in-depth studies provided a clearer explanation. Experts discovered that 2 of the siblings were affected by a congenital neurological disorder related to underdeveloped cerebellum function, the part of the brain responsible for balance and coordination. As a result, walking upright on 2 legs became extremely difficult for them, and they adapted by using all 4 limbs to maintain better stability in their daily lives. The story of the Ulas family is not a mystery beyond explanation, but rather a powerful example of the human body's remarkable ability to adapt to innate differences. It also helped scientists gain a deeper understanding of the relationship between genetics, brain development, and motor function. Beyond its scientific value, their story carries a deeply human message. Every family, no matter how different, deserves respect and understanding. Ultimately, the Ulas family is not defined by how they move, but by how they continue to live, support each other, and stay connected as a family. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more incredible stories. Carmen Smith, a young woman from California, USA, has become a powerful symbol of confidence and self-love. From the age of 3, she was diagnosed with a congenital condition called lymphatic malformation, caused by a lack of lymph nodes. This condition led to persistent and abnormal swelling in her legs. Throughout her childhood, this became a heavy emotional burden, making her feel insecure about her appearance. She often spent most of her time hiding her legs under long, modest clothing to avoid curious stares and insensitive comments from others. However, instead of letting insecurity define her life, Carmen made a remarkable turning point. She realized that a person's value is not defined by a body that fits rigid beauty standards. With extraordinary courage, she began a journey of self-acceptance and self-love. Carmen stepped out of her comfort zone and became a model, and a positive social media influencer. Through inspirational movements, she continues to spread messages encouraging people to break invisible barriers and confidently shine. By openly sharing her journey of transforming insecurity into strength, Carmen has empowered countless women facing similar challenges related to appearance. Her beautiful story is a testament that difference does not diminish our worth. Rather, it is confidence and a positive mindset that create the most radiant and inspiring beauty. Jabari Gray, a boy from Texas, USA, has written an extraordinary survival story that has moved millions of people around the world with his incredible resilience and will to live. Born on New Year's Day in 2019, Jabari faced a rare and extremely severe medical condition in which he was born without skin covering most of his body except for his head and a small part of his legs. This complex condition caused his eyes to become fused and his chin to be tightly pressed against his chest, severely interfering with even the most basic survival functions. Initially, doctors suspected that he might have a severe form of epidermolysis bullosa, a condition in which the body's natural protective barrier is nearly non-functional. Medical staff at the local hospital were concerned that the infant might not survive the first few months of life. However, true to the meaning of his name Jabari in African languages, meaning brave warrior, he continued to fight against the odds. His family, driven by unconditional love and unwavering hope, never gave up and decided to transfer him to Texas Children's Hospital in Houston in search of every possible chance for treatment. There, a dedicated medical team applied one of the most advanced treatments available, growing skin grafts from Jabari Gray's own cells in a laboratory environment. A miracle truly seemed to unfold as the skin grafting process went smoothly, gradually helping to protect his fragile body, reduce severe risks, and begin the healing journey. After 11 long months in intensive care, involving multiple surgeries and strict medical monitoring, Jabari Gray achieved what once seemed impossible. He was finally discharged and returned home, bringing overwhelming joy to his parents. The moment his mother was able to hold her baby in her arms for the first time without protective medical equipment, feeling that sacred bond in its purest form, became an invaluable milestone in their lives. Although the road ahead still holds many challenges, including ongoing vision treatment and the need to adapt, Jabari Gray continues to grow stronger, happily learning to communicate and play with his siblings. His extraordinary journey is not only a remarkable testament to the advancements of modern medicine, but also a profound lesson in the power of family love, courage, and unshakable hope. The Borges family has become known worldwide for an extremely unusual lifestyle choice. They share their home not with dogs or cats, but with Bengal tigers. Their journey began when Mr. Ari Borges rescued 2 tigers from severe abuse at a local circus. What started as a simple act of compassion gradually evolved into something far more extraordinary and unexpected. Over time, they continued to care for more tigers, creating a living environment unlike any ordinary household. Inside their home, these large predators are able to move freely. For years, members of the Borges family, including Ari's daughters, have developed a deep bond with these powerful animals, feeding them, interacting with them, and even growing up alongside them. To some, their lifestyle is fascinating and unique. To others, it raises serious concerns about safety. Tigers are wild animals with immense strength and unpredictable instincts. Experts often emphasize that no matter how they are raised, they can never be fully domesticated. Nevertheless, the boar's family continues to choose this extraordinary way of life, forming a rare connection between humans and the wild. Their story is not only about an unusual lifestyle, but also about trust, risk, and a bond that very few people would ever experience. It also reminds us of the balance between personal passion and wildlife preservation, encouraging everyone to protect wild animals through understanding and meaningful, responsible action. The Da Silva family in Brazil has become known worldwide not only for the characteristic optimism of the Samba spirit, but also for a highly unique genetic trait. 14 members across multiple generations of this large family were born with polydactyly, meaning each of their hands and feet has 6 fully formed fingers or toes. Instead of viewing this as a defect or abnormality to be hidden, the Da Silva family has turned it into a symbol of luck and immense pride. Their journey is an inspiring story about self-perception. From the earliest generations, family members taught their children that having 6 fingers is a gift, giving them certain advantages in everyday life. Tailors in the family can work faster. Musicians are able to play complex guitar chords more easily, and especially the goalkeepers in the family benefit from a larger catching surface, improving their ability to stop the ball. They face society's curiosity with openness, always willing to share their condition with bright smiles and complete confidence. The most profound lesson from the Da Silva family is the power of positive thinking and self-acceptance. They teach us that difference only becomes a barrier when seen with insecurity, but becomes a strength when embraced with pride. Their story reminds younger generations of the importance of building identity based on unique personal values rather than conforming to rigid standards. The Da Silva family proves that true happiness comes from appreciating what nature has given us and using those differences to create a vibrant and meaningful life. What do you think? Could your differences become your greatest strength? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to discover more inspiring stories like this. Zoe Bosanic, a resilient young girl who grew up in DeWitt, Michigan, USA, has written one of the most inspiring stories of strength and determination in the face of adversity. Born in China without both arms, Zoe's life took a beautiful turn when she was adopted by a loving American family, giving her a new beginning filled with care and opportunity. In her early childhood, without arms to help maintain balance, she often fell. Instead of overprotecting her, Zoe's adoptive mother made a life-changing decision to enroll her in gymnastics classes to help her develop balance. This turning point unexpectedly sparked a deep passion for sports within Zoe. Despite facing numerous physical challenges, she never allowed her differences to define her limits. With incredible creativity and remarkable patience, Zoe developed her own unique ways to adapt. In baseball, she amazed many by learning how to hold the bat between her cheek and shoulder to deliver powerful swings. Beyond baseball, she also demonstrated impressive athletic spirit in soccer, karate, and dance. Even more astonishing, Zoe is highly independent in her daily life, skillfully using her feet to perform personal tasks such as brushing her hair, helping with cooking, and doing household chores. Her family proudly shares that they have never heard Zoe say, "I give up." If she wants to do something, she will always find a way. Zoe Bosanic's radiant journey and smile not only break all stereotypes about human limitations, but also stand as a powerful reminder that resilience and a positive mindset can help us overcome any physical barrier and create a life that is free, fulfilling, and truly meaningful. Devon Murk, a young woman from Georgia, USA, has become a powerful source of inspiration through her journey of overcoming adversity in pursuit of happiness and motherhood. At the age of 12, she was diagnosed with the rare condition Mayer-Rokitansky-Kuster-Hauser syndrome, MRKH, which causes the reproductive system to develop incompletely. This complex medical condition not only required her to undergo multiple reconstructive surgeries from a young age, but also led to deep emotional struggles due to stigma and misunderstanding from those around her. Despite these immense challenges, Devon found peace and strength when she married a partner who loves her unconditionally. A turning point came when doctors discovered that her ovaries were functioning normally, opening up the possibility of having biological children with the help of modern medicine. By bravely sharing her story, Devon has not only broken the silence surrounding this rare condition, but also spread a powerful message about resilience and the right to pursue happiness. Tim Mason, a resilient young man born in Moscow, Russia, has written an incredibly powerful and inspiring story of perseverance and unbreakable optimism. Born with physical differences, without both legs and one arm, his condition was believed by doctors to be linked to his biological mother's exposure to radiation following the Chernobyl disaster. His early years were spent quietly in an orphanage, where many believed his chances of being adopted were extremely slim. However, a miracle happened when he was 3 years old. A remarkable American woman named Virginia Mason overcame all geographical barriers and discouraging predictions to bring him to the United States, giving him a loving home filled with care and warmth. Growing up with a visibly different appearance, Tim faced curious stares, doubts, and harsh societal judgments. Yet instead of feeling ashamed or hiding away, he chose to live freely on his own terms. He refused to rely on restrictive prosthetics and instead learned to embrace and take pride in his body as it is. Today, Tim lives a fully independent and self-sufficient life. He has a stable job, can cook for himself, dance, and enjoys taking his beloved dog out for daily walks. Beyond that, he has a strong passion for fitness, regularly lifting weights and training on the treadmill to maintain his health. Tim Mason's remarkable journey has inspired countless people, affirming a profound truth. True happiness and freedom are never limited by physical conditions, but are born from determination and a heart that chooses to live life to the fullest. Don't forget to like and subscribe to spread more inspiring stories every day. Meet Benny Harlem, a model and artist from New York currently living in Los Angeles alongside his daughter Jackson. This father-daughter duo has captured massive attention on social media thanks to their striking natural afro hairstyles, quickly becoming a global viral sensation. In 2016, images of Benny's towering afro and Jackson's equally impressive hairstyle spread widely, making them a major highlight on Instagram and earning admiration from people all over the world. Beyond aesthetics, Benny's hair also earned him a Guinness World Record in 2017 for the tallest afro, measuring around 20.5 inches. However, the true value of their story goes far beyond fame. Benny and Jackson share a deep father-daughter bond built on self-love, cultural heritage, and family connection. Together, they create natural hair care products using ingredients like coconut oil, berry extracts, and herbal blends, turning hair care into a meaningful bonding experience. With over 500,000 followers on Instagram, their images are often styled in royal themes or inspired by cultural icons, celebrating African beauty and affirming their identity. Benny, who grew up without a father figure, chose to become a present, loving, and supportive parent for his daughter. For Jackson, her father is not only family, but also her greatest teacher and inspiration. Their story delivers a powerful message. Beauty is not defined by appearance alone, but by identity, connection, and the love shared across generations. And that's a wrap on today's incredible journey. As we reach the end of this story, one thing becomes crystal clear. The human body is far more complex and mysterious than we could ever imagine. These extraordinary individuals have challenged everything we thought we knew about biology, human limits, and even reality itself. If these unbelievable but true stories fascinated you, don't forget to hit like, share this video, and subscribe to the channel to show your support. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you again in the next video. Can you believe it? There are people in this world with otherworldly bodies that shatter every Guinness World Record. And they not only survive, but turn their differences into a source of inspiration. Imagine a girl who lived for 118 days without a heart in her chest, or a woman with the largest natural breasts on the planet. Today, we'll explore the true and remarkable stories of 15 women with these incredible journeys. Are you captivated by these amazing stories? If so, don't forget to hit like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next videos. Comment below and let me know, which person impressed you the most? Or who would you like to hear the story of next? Let's explore the diverse beauty of the human body and the wonderful things we can learn from these differences together. What happens when internet fame becomes a dangerous obsession? Consider the case of Donna Simpson, who hypothesized that extreme weight gain would bring her validation and wealth. Operating out of New Jersey, she monetized a deadly ambition to become the world's heaviest woman. Consuming up to 12,000 calories daily for a paying online audience, she secured the 2010 Guinness World Record as the heaviest woman to give birth, at over 500 pounds. But at what cost? We must analyze the dark side of this digital validation, where the morbid curiosity of strangers pushed a mother toward physical self-destruction. The breaking point arrived when her severe physical decline forced a critical reevaluation of her life's trajectory. Facing terrifying mobility issues and a relationship breakdown, Simpson abandoned her extreme 1,000-pound goal to reclaim her health for her children. She initiated a significant weight loss journey, proving that true body positivity isn't about feeding harmful extremes for public entertainment, but about respecting your body's biological limits. The vital educational lesson here is clear. Our health should never be the currency we pay for internet notoriety. Authentic self-love means choosing long-term well-being over a temporary viral spectacle. Born on March 26, 1963, in Ohio, Connie Culp was a hard-working mother of two living a quiet life in the small town of Hopedale. In 2004, a tragic shooting destroyed the middle of her face, She lost her nose, cheeks, upper lip, teeth, lower eyelids, and right eye. For years, she couldn't eat solid food, smell, or breathe on her own. She endured more than 30 reconstructive surgeries with limited success. In December 2008, at age 45, Connie made medical history at Cleveland Clinic. She became the first person in the United States to receive a near-total face transplant. Led by Dr. Maria Siemiano, a team of surgeons performed a groundbreaking 22 to 23-hour operation, replacing about 80% of her face with bone, muscle, nerves, skin, and blood vessels from a deceased donor named Anna Casper. The transplant restored Connie's ability to eat, smell, breathe independently, and smile again. She lived 12 more years, becoming the longest surviving face transplant recipient at the time. She met the donor's family, expressed deep gratitude